The story of Prophet Daniel's faith amidst the lions and spiritual warfare. Daniel was a young man taken captive during the Babylonian exile. Despite being a prisoner in a foreign land, his unwavering faith and integrity earned him favor with kings and divine authority. Daniel became known for his wisdom, prophetic visions, and ability to interpret dreams, qualities that made him a spiritual warrior in a realm filled with political conspiracies and dark forces. The rise of a prophet. Daniel quickly rose in prominence under King Nebuchadnezzar by interpreting a dream that foretold the future of empires. The dream revealed a statue made of various materials: gold, silver, bronze, iron, and clay, symbolizing the succession of earthly kingdoms. Daniel warned that these worldly powers would ultimately be replaced by God's eternal kingdom. Despite his loyalty to the king, Daniel's faith made him a target of envy and intrigue. The royal court was filled with occult advisors, sorcerers, and astrologers who saw Daniel as a threat to their influence. The test of loyalty. Daniel's greatest trial came during the reign of King Darius. Envious officials, seeking to destroy him, manipulated the king into signing a decree that forbade prayer to any god or person other than the king himself. Daniel, however, refused to compromise his faith. He continued to pray openly, knowing the consequences. "My trust is in the Almighty," he declared. His devotion was uncheckable, even as the conspirators reported his actions to the king. The lion's den. Daniel was arrested and thrown into the lion's den. The den was a symbol of both literal and spiritual warfare, an arena of death designed to break his faith. Yet Daniel faced the lions without fear, praying to God for protection. That night, divine intervention occurred. An angel appeared and shut the mouths of the lions. The beasts became calm, unable to harm Daniel. Meanwhile, King Darius, realizing the deceit of his advisors, spent a sleepless night in regret. At dawn, the king rushed to the den and called out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to save you from the lions?" Daniel replied, "My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me." The defeat of darkness. Daniel was lifted from the den without a scratch. The conspirators who had plotted against him were thrown into the lion's den and met the fate they had intended for Daniel. This act demonstrated divine justice. Evil schemes turned back on their perpetrators. King Darius issued a decree across his kingdom, proclaiming, "The God of Daniel is the living God, and he endures forever. His kingdom will never be destroyed, and his dominion will never end." The occult advisors and dark spiritual forces that sought to undermine Daniel's faith were exposed and defeated. The prophetic visions. Daniel's trials did not end with the lion's den. He continued to receive profound visions of future events, including the rise and fall of empires, the arrival of the Son of Man, a prophetic vision of the Messiah, a final spiritual battle between the forces of light and darkness before the establishment of God's eternal kingdom. These visions were both warnings and promises, revealing that while spiritual warfare would intensify, divine truth would ultimately prevail. Legacy of spiritual warfare. Daniel's life became a testament to the power of faith in the face of overwhelming opposition. He demonstrated that even in the darkest circumstances, amidst political schemes, occult threats, and spiritual attacks, those who remain faithful are protected and uplifted by divine power. Today, Daniel's story serves as a reminder that spiritual warfare is ongoing. In a world filled with manipulation, deception, and hidden agendas, those who walk in truth and faith can overcome even the greatest trials.